Welcome back to Dee's Roads. I'm Dee. If you've ever been wondering, is there a cheaper solution to your battery setup in your car camping, SUV camping, van life, RV life adventures, where you don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on a portable power station? This video is for you. In my previous videos, I've briefly shown you this, but I really haven't gone into detail about how I made this DIY portable battery box work for me in my travels during SUV camping. I turned this bin and some scrap wood into a 1200 Wh LifePO4 battery box for under $360, including solar, versus spending at least $600 on a portable power station that has all of this included. This is my DIY battery box that holds my Golden Mate Orion 1000 LifePO4 battery, which has 1,200 Wh of power. Now, unfortunately, this LifePO4 Golden Mate Orion 1000 is no longer sold. However, in the description below, I have listed different alternatives that are around the same price range and also offer the same amount of power. In order for it to run smoothly, I have to have an inverter hooked up. This is the Voltvert pure sine wave inverter, which allows me to pull up to 1,100 watts. There is a peak surge or peak power of 2,200 watts. To charge it, usually I hook it up to shore power using this Ultra Power Smart battery charger in combination with solar power. Now you may be thinking, Dee, if you use solar, don't you need an MPPT? In this case, I don't. And here's why I feel safe and comfortable doing it without an MPPT. My solar panel only pulls in about 100 watts of solar power. So it's not such a huge surge of power coming in from the solar panels that would disrupt the battery that I have, if that makes sense. Do I recommend it? Not necessarily. I'm not an expert on these things, but that's what I do, and it seems to be okay. Because at first I did think I needed an MPPT. Would it probably be better to have that? I assume so, but it's worked out pretty good so far. So what do you think? Would you go this route instead of spending $600, $1,200, maybe $580 on a sale for the exact same power? Or would you go this route? Let me know in the comments below. To ensure the inverter is secure and won't fall off the plastic bin, I screwed spare pieces of wood to the bin and secured the inverter through the plastic to the wood. I also added more pieces of wood to ensure the battery itself wouldn't wobble all around while driving, while still allowing the battery to be able to breathe. Using your regular run-of-the-mill drill, I went ahead and attached the drill to the carbon steel hole saw set to go ahead and cut or drill holes where the positive and negative cables flow from the inverter outside of the box into the box to the appropriate spot in the battery. I did purchase this bin back in 2022, so unfortunately it is no longer available, but there are a lot of bins very similar that you can find on Amazon. And as you can see over there, the footwell of the front passenger seat, that's my solution for where I have it right now. I do put like a Reflectix window cover over it. That way, you know, it's not taking on direct sunlight when I'm driving. And usually when I'm driving, I have it off. When I get to where I'm going, that's at the point where I turn it on. Don't let descriptions fool you. A portable power station that says it's 1,200 watts, but has 600 Wh, which is the WH, actually means it's only going to run or provide you power for 600 watts per hour. So for example, that means if you have an appliance hooked up to your portable power station that draws 600 watts, you can only use that for 1 hour. If you have an appliance that pulls 60 watts of power, then you can use that for 10 hours. So let me know in the comments, would you go this route and kind of hook things up yourself using one of these LifePO4 batteries? Or are you still more comfortable, or are you more comfortable buying a portable power station, which is going to cost you more, but you don't have to do as much in the end? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. In the meantime, happy car camping and safe travels.